Ready? Hey everybody! Thank you so much for hopping on tonight. We realize there are a lot of things that you could be doing with your time this Thursday evening, and we are very honored that you chose to take a few minutes out of your busy schedule and come hang out with us. We have some really fantastic speakers to share with you tonight, and we're very flattered that Dr. Paul Thompson and my friend and nurse practitioner Mandi came on to share with us tonight about how to stay healthy during this crazy time, right? So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you Dr. Paul Thompson. He is a family practitioner in Glenville, Georgia, and I met Dr. Thompson a couple of years ago. We were actually in a variety show together. He has 5 kids that he homeschools, just like I do. And so his family is just so sweet, so precious. His wife is an RN, and they are just great people. And his twin sister is, if you're on our team, then you probably know her name is Jana, and she just hit gold. So we're just really excited to have this family on board, and Dr. Thompson agreed to come and share with you guys a few minutes tonight about how to support your immune health. So Dr. Thompson, without further ado, take it away.
Thanks, Brittany. Just to recap, I'm a family doc in Glenville, Georgia, and I've been in Glenville now for 15 years. I trained at the Medical College of Georgia in Augusta and then completed residency in Rome, Georgia at Floyd Medical Center. My wife is Christy, and as Brittany said, she's a registered nurse, and we will celebrate our 19th anniversary on Tuesday. We have 5 sweet kiddos that range from 5 to 16, and we are also foster parents to a precious 17-month-old girl. I want to take a couple of minutes in light of what we're experiencing with the current coronavirus pandemic to discuss viruses and a broad overview of our immune system. Our immune system is a 2-part system. What we're born with, called the innate immune system, and then what we acquire when our body is exposed to microbes like bacteria and viruses, and then the chemicals released by those microbes, and this is called the adaptive immune system. So most of you know that the COVID-19 is a novel virus, meaning it's a virus that's not ever been seen before. We've had coronavirus around for a long time, but this is different in that it mutated from animal to human, so we have no immunity against it. Our immune system is constantly being exposed to viruses, and most of the time we have had some previous exposure to these viruses. And these viruses can range from very mild, like the common cold, to very severe, like what we have seen in the past with SARS or Ebola, or currently with COVID. When we're exposed to a virus, the virus invades our cells in order to reproduce, and each cell becomes a virus-producing factory. The infected cells then can burst, and they release those newly formed virus into our system that then invade other cells, producing more and more virus. And during an active infection, we could have up to 1 million virus particles in just a few drops of blood. Our body's immune system has been designed to recognize these viruses and build immunity to them. It does this by way of antibodies. So with a healthy immune system, cells can produce as many as 2,000 antibodies per second. 2,000 antibodies per second. These antibodies can be detected in the blood in a matter of days. So if we're exposed to a virus, say the common cold, we may not have symptoms for a couple of days, which is called an incubation period. And then after a couple of days, when we've developed symptoms, our body will then be able to start fighting those symptoms, and we will get well on our own most of the time. So what's the big deal with COVID-19? Well, because it's a novel virus, we've never been exposed to it, meaning we have no antibodies to fight it off. It will take days for us to develop any type of immunity to this coronavirus once we've had exposure. So what do we do to prepare for it now? As the adage says, our greatest defense is a ready offense. So we need to ensure that what we are doing, we're doing whatever we can to maximize our immune system. so that when exposure happens, we can produce as many antibodies as possible. There are a lot of ways to have a healthy immune system: regular exercise, hydration, appropriate amounts of sleep, limiting stress. Another way to ensure a healthy immune system is to have a healthy gut. Let's go back to our discussion of the immune system. Our immune system works along with a diverse gut flora. That flora means all the things that are in our gut: cells, microbes, anaerobes, whatever we have in our gut. That's considered the flora. It's there not only to create defenses against pathogens, which are bad things, but also to develop tolerance for beneficial microbes, because God designed us to have good microbes too. As a consequence, the immune system and the gut microbiome, which is just in your mind, you can picture a little small world in your gut of these antibodies and all the good stuff, and they develop a mutualistic relationship. They're in partnership, regulating one another, cooperating to support each other. And the importance of this interaction is clearly highlighted by the fact that 70 to 80% of the body's immune cells are found in the gut. So the dialogue between the immune system and the gut biome starts the moment our bodies get in contact with microbes. And this happens at birth. So as we grow, the microbes we're exposed to shape the development of our immune system. And the immune system then shapes the composition of the microbes. So this communication and this mutual regulation is maintained throughout life and is the key for a healthy interaction between the gut microbiome and the immune system. So when we're exposed to something new like COVID, our best chance to fight the infection is to have a strong immune system. So I've been on Plexus now, mainly the triplex, for almost 6 months. Plexus is constantly working to improve what it is providing in order to give us the best chance at optimal health. And the products are working at the gut level, where our greatest percentage of immunity exists. Some key players are selenium and turmeric, and they're both natural immune boosters. Plexus has developed the Wellness Pack. This is a great way to boost your immune system, and I'm sure that can be discussed a little bit later on tonight. But I like what Dr. Jim Logan said: prevention is vastly superior, both medically, financially, and emotionally, than aggressive, long-term, sometimes even invasive treatment. And with COVID right now, a lot of folks are unfortunately at the treatment and sometimes invasive treatment level. Friends, let's not let ourselves get to the treatment level. Let's work to get our immune system so healthy that our bodies can recognize exposure to this illness and provide the antibodies necessary to fight it off quickly. And if any of my patients are on here, they'll tell you that I tell them preventive medicine is the best medicine. So maintaining our health is important, and I believe that maintaining our gut health is the key to that.
Yes, so good, Dr. Thompson. Thank you so much. I find it so fascinating that 70% of our immune cells are in our gut microbiome.
Right.
And that is exactly what Plexus products address. And it's also interesting, people do have to invest in their health. You either invest in your health on the front end through prevention, or on the back end through treatment. And it is true that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you for taking a few minutes to share your knowledge with us. And I'm so glad that you're loving your triplex.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.
All right. Now we're going to have my friend Mandi Ralph. She is a nurse practitioner with an anesthesiologist in Brunswick, Georgia. And I'm trying to find her name here so that I can unmute her. There you go. Okay, Mandi,
Yay.
you're going to share with us about the brand new immunity combo that Plexus just came out with to help support our healthy immune function.
Hello, as Miss Brittany said, my name is Mandi. I'm a nurse practitioner here in Brunswick, Georgia. A little background on myself is I'm married. I'll be 22 years this year. And we have 3 kids, a son and 2 daughters, and just recently got my daughter-in-law on board with sharing Plexus, and she's loving it. Like, she's just skyrocketing like crazy, which is awesome. I've been on Plexus 2 years and started out with a triplex and have recently added this, basically some of these wonderful things I'm going to go over from the immunity products, the X Factor Plus vitamins, and just actually got my new stock of E's. So I'm really kind of excited for that. But to kind of piggyback on what Dr. Thompson was telling us about, the gut is obviously everything does, start there. And what I love about Plexus, besides the plant-based all natural products, is this new immunity package they put together for us. And it starts with one of the fun products called the Vital Biome. And I get asked this a lot: what's the difference between the Vital Biome and the Probiotic 5? The Vital Biome is more of our, boost your moods. Everybody is stressed out right now. Everybody's worried about, how am I going to take care of my family? How am I going to take care of my health? How am I going to take care of finances? And this has a little added extra boost of decreasing stress and decreasing depression and decreasing anxiety. So it's not like you just oh ho hum about the whole, coronavirus going on, but it just actually helps you kind of ease into more of handling situations. And it also, obviously it boosts the immune system with the great probiotics that that they have in the combination as well. And when everybody's miserable and stressed out, nobody feels good. When you're bloated and you're angry and you're fatigued and all the other hormones and moods that we have, this is not a way to, kind of combat the situation that we have. So that one is an awesome product that they have put together along with the Probiotic 5, which is great at decreasing, yeast production. As he had mentioned, it all begins in the gut. So it's like when you have an overgrowth of yeast and you have a breeding farm, basically, for viruses, for illnesses, for aches, for pains, for whatever, that's what makes us feel so groggy and so bogged down, and we don't feel our best. So the Probiotic 5 helps, regulate that and get that out of our systems, which is fantastic to use. And I absolutely love the X Factor vitamins, the multivitamins. It helps support that healthy immune system like we just heard about. Keep your muscles strong, keep your bones strong, mental clarity, gives you the good nutrition and vitamins and minerals that we need that we were missing from our diets, from lack of exercise, people who travel, just, come across different airborne pathogens, water pathogens, whatever it may be. This is kind of helps keep that healthy immune system boost as well. And then the other product that they've put on is Ease. And I'm really excited to start this one because I know we've got a lot of exercise gurus on there, and I've recently started some classes as well. And, your muscles hurt, your joints hurt, your body hurts. And when you get something like the flu or the COVID-19, it just wears you down and you just feel bogged down. And Ease is going to go in and kind of help smooth out those muscles, smooth out the joints. I have friends that have been using Ease and they've had, less sinus infections, less allergy issues going on. And that's been a big factor. So I'm really excited to see Plexus put all 4 of those together and actually offer a welcome pack for that instead of having to buy them individually. And something brought to my attention tonight, which was really neat, in the National Institute of Health, they're showing people who have had this COVID-19 have an overgrowth of yeast in their systems, and they're lacking probiotics, which actually, what do you know, Plexus has in their ProBio 5, as well as in the Vital Biome 2. So I think it's pretty cool that we're kind of on that cutting edge. We've already got a system in place to kind of help fight the viruses or anything else that come along. And it's just a matter of teaching, everybody, really. It's a matter of staying clean, washing your hands, covering your mouth, whatnot. But when you get these system on board and it boosts the immunity system that we just heard about, I think it makes a world of difference for everybody that, for illnesses and such. So that's what I have.
Awesome. That's such good info, Mandi. So those are 4 products that she just addressed in the new wellness combo. Ease is great for inflammation, reducing inflammation naturally. If you don't know about COVID-19, It basically just causes massive amounts of inflammation in the respiratory system very quickly. And so anything you can do to naturally reduce inflammation is going to help with that. And the physicians are urging patients to avoid any over-the-counter anti-inflammatories because it can actually make the symptoms worse. So ease is a really good way to fight inflammation naturally without having to take over-the-counter things like ibuprofen and stuff like that that can sometimes do more harm than good. And then X Factor, our multivitamin, it actually is also a gut protecting product. It's not just supercharging your nutrition and filling in the gaps from what you're not getting from your diet, but it's also has polyphenols in it that protect your gut by increasing the healthy microbiome and inhibiting the growth of the microbiome that is harmful to you. So even our multivitamin is gut enhancing. And then Vital Biome is a probiotic, and I just read some research right before I hopped on. I was blown away, but they're saying that a lot of the patients who are presenting with COVID-19 are showing that they're deficient in lactobacillus in the gut and also bifidobacterium, those main two strains. And so I was looking at Vital Biome, our probiotic, to see the correlation there, and it shows that Vital Biome increases your lactobacillus up to 400% and your bifidobacterium up to 150%. So really, really immune enhancing products. And we're just very thankful. And I was running this morning, you guys. I've been taking these supplements for 6 years now. I feel way better in my 30s, way healthier, stronger in my 30s than I was in my 20s, even because in my 20s, I really didn't know anything about health. And at the time, I had 2 kids, and we were your normal average American family, in and out of the doctor. Well, then I started learning about health, nutrition, food, and supplementation. And we made a lot of changes to our lifestyle and the way we eat and everything. And so I realized that my 3 youngest children have never been to the doctor. And they're 9, 7, and 5, and they have never been to the doctor before. And so I was just really, really grateful that we have these tools in our tool belt to just help us. And just, God made your body with an incredible ability to heal itself. A lot of it is going to be with nutrition, but supplements are definitely necessary because even if you do eat very clean, which we try to, it's nearly impossible to get everything your body needs through nutrition alone, just because of what's been done to our food supply. So we're really thankful for these products, and we're all in this together, this pandemic. We definitely don't want to respond with panic. We do want to be proactive, though, and not reactive. And so these are just a few of the things that we're doing to take care of our families. I know Mandi would agree. I know Dr. Thompson would agree. Prevention is the best medicine. So thank you all so much for hopping on tonight. Hope that you guys learned some things that you can apply and utilize right away. So get with the person who invited you here if you have questions. And if you're wanting to get started with these supplements, then they will set you right up. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.